Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 24, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They're going deep for Hill. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. To throw, it's Mahomes. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, Mahomes. And his pass incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to
another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Kick is good.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Broncos nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Locke working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, this win is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Locke. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Is good.
And he knocks it through.
Ties the game at 7. Brendan McManus.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Two seconds to go, first quarter. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 1-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. In his end zone, here's Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Drew Locke.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
3 down.
From the gun, Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
48-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Block now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Locke now going to hang on to it. A pitch back, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
On the tackle.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
On the set. They pick it up. Defense, let's go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Everyone, you got 4 down.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Complete to Nicole Hardman. It's a gain of 16 yards, but it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that's caught by Smith.
Ain't doing
And
nothing.
he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Number 18.
Vincent Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is
And he's
good.
got it up and through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time, Locke will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him, and blitz coming, and down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
To number 87,
Travis Kelsey, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
is good.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Blocked pass. Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up second down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Block. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to number 10.
Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
Good.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Block. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition. It's Melvin Gordon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Brandon McMahon.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Sliding out of the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Edwards-Helaire on the counter, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Kansas.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
to the ground, this time with Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Locke on the bootleg. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Chiefs.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real. And I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players. But you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the state.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Broncos 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Out to his left. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, business as usual for them, well on their way to another victory, riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Lock. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
51.
They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now they try the right side here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Helaire, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Alexander Johnson.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of